use MFT funds till the following year.
To the following fiscal year?
Fiscal year, yes.
So
That would be my advice.
The request, or at least if I heard Greg correctly, some of this is for calendar year 2011.
the pavement study that you did was for this fiscal year, so that's
So the
okay.
paving study was for
The
last
current,
year.
right.
This year coming up, basically, we did, Jeff and I did two independent estimates of how much crack filling we're gonna do this next year.
This next year, you're
his
talking
was
about this
35
summer?
Yeah, this summer. His was, sounds like it was 35. I estimated $45,000 for
Well-
extra patching.
This 35 is also including lot addition, and I think, if I'm remembering right, just to try to connect these two lots. So I don't know if we have enough in the appropriation right now for patching and lot addition for MFT funds.
I would say, when we happened last summer, last fiscal year, is we underestimated how much it would take. I wasn't going to make that same mistake again this year. So, I would recommend the $45,000 for the crack filling project. Crack filling only. And in that $45,000, I also estimated there'd be $10,000 worth of miscellaneous patching work that comes. When we do plan up a contractor, it seems like it never fails, that there's always a sinkhole that develops or whatnot that maybe Jeff can do himself now that he's got a little bit better equipment. But, just crack filling was 35, there was an extra, little bit of patchwork.
The patch or pothole repair, he's gonna do himself. But I don't know that we're gonna resolve this tonight. My recommendation is, Kelly, you and I meet with Jeff tomorrow, and then Greg will conference you in via phone if we need you,
That would be great.
okay?
This way, that way we just
Just to
get
double
everything.
check, and we can change anything if we need to. That's why we do this, and that's why at our next meeting, April 26th, there'll be a public hearing, and then the adoption of this. This will be available for public view and public hearing. You can come and make comments and queries. And we're very proud that we're going to be able to adopt our budget and have it in place on time to start with the new fiscal year, May 1. This is the first time, Kelly,
Yeah,
since,
I've been here for 14 years.
okay.
It's usually
All right.
June.
Yeah, so I think we'll have a cake.
That's gonna be in the budget.
Is that a $4,000 or $5,000 cake?
It's a low enough cake, it's expensive.
But they're good. We have a coupon, Kevin. Okay, I think our final item of business we're on now. Item 6, awarding of the bid for the lots 58 through 60 Deer Point Trails to Clean Country Service for $40,426.04.
Yes, this basically completes this Lisco Drive homeowner saga.
You need the mic more in front of you.
This basically concludes that the work that the Lisco Drive homeowners are in need of. Basically, this first step was to repair that pipe along Route 120 that went under Route 120. That was done last summer. This basically reclaims part of their yard that was lost to erosion due to the artificially high water levels. We had 12 plan holders for the project. 3 of them submitted bids. The low bid was $40,426.04, and the other 2 bids were right around $42,000. So there's only a 5% disparity between high and low bidder, so that plans were clear and the scope was consistent through all 3 bidders. Despite their name, I did do a phone interview with Clean Cut Tree Service and checked references from the Lake County Forest Preserve. They do have sizable equipment, backhoes, skid steers. They do have experience with stream restoration that they had done with Lake County Forest Preserve, and fully capable of doing this work. So we would recommend engaging them in a contract.
These are the 3 properties at the very end of Bliss Drive.
They're a little in the middle.
They're kind of in the middle, okay.
Where would you go for the back?
Okay,
take the
I know we've been dealing with this for probably 10 years now, I mean, as a village. And what's the scope of the whole project before we go out and spend, you know, $40K? What is Clean Cut Tree Service going to do, right? Are they going to rebuild their whole property back to where it was originally? And, you know, does this create a precedent for somebody that's got property that backs up against water?
They're going to restore the property to the original plan grades that our files out here. Essentially, in the back of their lot, there's a 10-foot stormwater easement where the pond in back of them is located. In the worst case scenario, the worst lot, that water line, normal water line, is actually 15 feet beyond that 10-foot easement line. So the water is actually encroached out of their easement. It's chewing up their yard, and part of this was due to the fact that pipe under Route 120.
The one that was pitched the wrong way?
Pitched the wrong way,
Okay.
artificially raised the water elevation
All right.
by about 18 inches. So what this will do is we'll reclaim their land just back to their original grades. They're not getting any more than what they paid for originally. There's going to be a small rock shoreline stabilization so that this doesn't happen again. And that's basically the extent of the project. So there's a lot of
Okay,
fields that has to go on in.
so basically, we're fixing this mess now. This is a byproduct of the poorly pitched line, so I got this straight.
I would
Okay.
agree with that.
Now, does this open up a whole other can of worms if we have issues elsewhere in the village? That's, I think that's my biggest concern.
I would say that that's for you guys to
Is that
decide.
up to the legal counsel here, counselor?
Well, we had Jim, and Jim, maybe you want to grab that mic in case I mistake anything, but we had Jim Rock involved in this, and while there are some various situations in the village that still have water nuisances or improper drainage, this is not just a drainage issue. I think this situation is unique. I don't know that it exists anywhere else quite like this, so there's no precedent we're setting.
Okay.
Am I right, Jim? I mean,
Normally, all the detention ponds are outside of private ownership. They're usually all contained in outlots, like in Cranberry Lake. This was one of the original subdivisions that was approved with the 1992 stormwater ordinance. So as you moved on from 1995, 2002, Union Square, we became a little wiser and required that all these detention ponds and wetlands be actually contained 100% in outlots. In this particular case, there was a little bit of the pond that was in that 10 feet up there, that easement in their yard, and actually encroached, like over the years, the water has just eroded the soil, and it's pretty substantial out there.
they've lost literally half their yard.
Well, I know, I've seen some pictures, and then, didn't somebody put a wall out there that was done without a permit or something? I'm not sure. I'm just running off of memory from, like, my first year on the board, I believe that property owners.
Well, there's some that put logs in, some have been taken out,
Tried
some
building
washed
a
away.
wall with
Some-
timbers or something to.
There's been a lot of things they've done because they sought help and decided to take measures in their own hands, but I don't know what relevance that exactly has at this point.
No, I'm just wanting to make sure that, if we do this and we fix this, that we don't open up a can of worms for the rest of the community.
What aggravates me out of this is that we are fixing it. But if it had been done right the first time, we wouldn't have had to spend this 40,000 or 30,000 here,
Thank you.
50,000 there.
Thank you, that's my point.
Well, I think we all agree with that. That's been a long, issue that we've dealt with for many years. But when you look back at parts of the village, especially the oldest parts of the new development, that is where most of the problems are. We have problems throughout the village, but the early part of Deer Point was really built without any full-time engineer really representing this firm. So, representing this village, I should say, so.
So this is our root cause and our corrective action to fix it once and for all, and get it over, we won't have to approach us.
Well, yeah, and you've had these residents coming to the village on and off for years
No,
seeking
I understand.
assistance, yeah.
I remember that.
I think the first thing to do, I'm not arguing it's that, it's just the root cause that burns me.
I agree.
Okay,
That's
all right,
good.
then we're in agreement on it. Thank you, Greg.
And Jim Rock proposed the temporary construction easements. We met with the owners, and so they understand the legality of that. And I feel that we're protected, and the homeowners are protected, so I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Thank you.
Okay. Any further questions? Discussion? Okay. Do we have a motion for awarding the bid?
So moved. Second.
Roll call?
Trustees Darrenowski,
Aye.
Tiffany,
Stay.
Duverstein. Aye. Barrett.
Aye.
Daly.
Aye.
And Walkington.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, we are done with business. Again, just a reminder, at the second meeting this month, April 26th, we will have the public hearing for the appropriation and budget. And we will be voting and taking action that night. And then mark your calendars, May 10th. We will have the, obviously, the confirmed winners for sure of the election, and we'll be swearing them into office. So we look forward to seeing you then. Do we have a motion for dismissal of the meeting?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.